everywhere is hard, especially if you're like not rich. Like you better be really rich in the city. So the city itself, like the music scene, is quite inspiring because it's really diverse. But it's a struggle. I mean, everybody says like it's a hustle, and I see that. I see that. It's quite a hustle. Room rent is like minimum 700 bucks, while in Istanbul you can like rent a whole house for 300. But I'm not complaining because this city is just allowing me space to grow and step outside of my comfort zone and discover a stronger version of myself.
Tell us about who you are and what you're doing.
Sure, I'm a singer-songwriter from Istanbul and I'm based in Harlem. I have 2 electronic music projects that I collaborate with. One is Rain Lab and it's based in Istanbul, so I often go to Istanbul from New York for the concerts of my band, and the other one is Okeanos Orientalis. I have EPs and singles with both projects, and also I give concerts acoustically, like with my guitar, and sing my own songs in the rawest form of my music. Harlem's been a really interesting experience for me. So I got accepted to a residency, an artist residency in Chelsea last year. So it was a completely different New York that I experienced in my first year in New York. But then this year, since the residency is over, I moved to Harlem. There's a lot of variety of music and culture, and I really enjoy going to church on Sundays, even though I'm not Christian particularly. It's really nice to feel a part of the community. It's really loud to live in Harlem, at least where I'm living on the 125th Street. Near Whole Foods, no?
How did you meet the Fulbright team? How did you end up winning the scholarship?
I applied to Fulbright scholarship like 3 years in a row. It was not an easy process. There are a lot of people, like 100 people chosen from Turkey to go to States to study. But they're mostly like in the fields like law, engineering, and like public policy. They are creative people, I'm sure, like in their own words. Just the areas they're studying in are useful stuff. So, just kidding. So like I was the only arts student, music student that was chosen last year, and it was really funny actually. We're like 100 people sitting in the room and everybody is like telling what they want to do in the future, and people are saying like, oh, we want to like study bioengineering, like put a chip in your eye and things like that. And I was like, wow, these people are so smart. And I had to say like, I'm a musician. I want to grow a record label, and I want to take musicians from the Middle East and Europe, East Europe, and represent them in the global music industry, because USA is very successful in representing their musicians in the global music industry. However, the music from the Middle East and East Europe is hardly ever represented in the music economy. So I want to change that, so that's why I'm in New York.